So when thinking about language and literacy, the other thing that came to my mind was the kind of pace, the need to kind of slow down how many new ideas we're introducing to a group. So I would really have come into a group very clear that I want to get really even only one new concept across in this hour. And that's all. I'm happy with that. So I feel pace is important to think about. Too much, too many can be quite confusing, and it doesn't give people a chance to really engage or come to terms with the ideas you're talking about. When a piece of writing doesn't seem to make sense, then we know what we've done, that we know what we've kind of taught isn't actually making sense to that person. What that is alerting us to is the fact that the key ideas we're trying to teach have been difficult for that student, and maybe we need to go back, give that student a chance to re-engage through discussion, through dialogue, and then try the written task again. Spelling and punctuation are, of course, are issues that we need to notice, but in my mind they're secondary to meaning and understanding. Often one of the main challenges for students when it comes to writing is to actually get their ideas clearly onto the page. Often when we read students' work and we come across passages that are difficult to understand, really what they're alerting us to is the fact that the student hasn't fully understood the idea or the concept that you're asking them to write about. And this should make us think as tutors, how can I help that student think more clearly? And often to think more clearly and to write more clearly, we have to talk more clearly about the subject first. So really it goes back to that idea of discussion being important, helping the student mediate maybe the reading text a bit more clearly. So one way to help students clarify their thinking when you see through their writing that they're struggling is to go back to some of the pre-writing activities, such as discussion, such as reading, taking out keywords, and that can help the student.